Now just hold on a minute. I have an emergency at work I'm having to deal with. It's all part of the reading. It just happened right when I started filming and I have to take care of it. Give me just a moment. They can't do that. Go up to the front desk and let me talk to the person. Go up back, they're going to approve me to move in, and I'll get furniture delivered. They told me they could do it Tuesday. So if I can get the furniture there Tuesday, I can carry him to Walmart, get his groceries, and get all the other stuff he needs for his house, and we'll move him all in. Yeah, he did, but they didn't initial it in the places that he didn't do it right. I'm having to deal with other people, and I told my boss I had plans to go last Friday. No, not this past Friday, but the one before. But then my mother was hospitalized, and I couldn't. And then I was going to go this week, and I fell off the roof. So it's like I don't know what's going on with me, but I'm gonna be okay, and I'm gonna get it moved. I promise you. I can't say exactly when, but I promise you, as soon as they give me the thumbs up, I'm moving. Okay? I'm going to see him tomorrow. But I'm going to make sure everything that needs to be done got done correctly. And if they tell me I can move him tomorrow, I'll move him tomorrow. I just got to get it, the furniture store has to deliver. And the guy from the furniture store put me on the furniture delivery list tentatively for Monday or Tuesday. So if I call him tomorrow morning instead of tomorrow, he might be able to go ahead and get everything moved in tomorrow. But it's my fault, really, because I've been out, but I just couldn't help it. So don't worry about everything's fine. The hotel room is paid for the rest of the week. And I told the man if he gets moved out early, we'll work that out. We'll check it out. Okay? So thank you so much for letting me know. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. I'm so sorry that I made you wait through all of that. My God. Oh, God. My job is so freaking stressful. And we're helping these people get places to live. We're putting them up in hotels and paying for that. And then their family gets pissy when things don't happen the way they want them to. Well, you know what? Life is not always going to work out the way you want it to. Be grateful that we're helping your family member, whenever that might happen. If it's a month from now, you're not paying for it. Jesus Christ. People make me so freaking mad. Alright. I knew I was feeling anxious right before this video. Very anxious. So can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? I'm going to try to plug this in and see if it'll work, because it is louder with this in. But if it doesn't work, I want you to tell me immediately. So we have a problem with the microphone. Not a big deal. I'm going to try to speak up so y'all can hear me. Okay, so as you know, not this past Friday, but the week before, on Wednesday, my mother, they called me and said, your mom's being taken to the hospital because she has, and I'm having a hard time breathing because of my ribs. They said she had, I can't think either. God, please help me to get through this reading. Please give me the strength. Give me whatever you need to give me to get through this. I ask for your grace and your mercy and for your strength and for your protection. Remember, you said that our homes were not protected. Please let us have protected homes this week. I don't know how much more I can take. So I was at work on Wednesday and I got a phone call that my mom was being taken to the emergency room and being admitted to the hospital because she had clots, blood clots in her lungs. So I had been vomiting all night the night before. I threw up from about 7 p.m. until about 4:30 in the morning on Tuesday night, Tuesday night. And then I got up and went to work on Wednesday so sick that I could hardly stand it. I was so nauseous, but there was nothing else to come up. And I told my daughter, I said, how is mom doing? She said, the doctor said she's fine, she acts fine, she's okay. And I said, well, I'm going to wait and come tomorrow then, because right now I haven't had any sleep and I have felt bad all day long. So I went ahead and got some sleep, and then I called my mother the next morning and she didn't answer. So I waited and she called me back. And when I heard her voice, I know my mama. I said, my mama is not okay. So I called my daughter and I said, listen, I said, mom's not okay. And so I went to the hospital and I stayed with her from Thursday until Monday afternoon. And when my daughter came back to the hospital a couple days later, Friday it was, she said, I thought you didn't know what you were talking about. And I said, you know what? Y'all think I don't know what I'm talking about a lot, but I do know what I'm talking about. Just because people think I don't mean that I don't. And I was very grateful that my mom is okay. The blood clots were caused by a bone density medication that she's taking. The first one she took made her tailbone deteriorate, and now it hurts her all the time. The second one she took made her lose all of her teeth on one side of her head, and she spent $13,000 replacing her teeth on one side of her head. This one caused blood clots. I said, if you take one more bone density medication, I'm going to whip your ass. No more bone density medication. None. No more. No more. You can take vitamin D and you can take calcium, but no more. And she said, you ain't got to worry because I'm not going to take any more. So I came home. I left her with my sister. My sister was on a cruise for 10 days at the Virgin Islands. Remember, somebody was going on a voyage? That was my sister. She was in the Virgin Islands. So she couldn't get back. All right, what's going on? What's going on? Is something going on? Anyway, mom's okay. She's still weak. She still needs somebody to be with her because her medicine is making her dizzy. But she's getting better every day. Well, when I came back home, I went back to work. And when I got off work, I came back to work Tuesday. I worked Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. When I got off work Thursday, my Google Nest camera outside was not working. And I wanted to fix it. Well, when I had the fire back last September, my neighbor came over to my house and was being nosy, looking around at all the damage. And he said, that's my ladder. And I said, no, it's not. My husband's had that for years. And he said, no, I loaned it to him. And I said, well, he ain't here to tell me. And I remember him having that ladder. And he kept arguing with me about it. And I said, you know what? I said, take the fucking ladder if you want it. I don't give a shit. So he took the ladder. Well, when I needed to fix my camera, I went over there to get it, and he had hit it. So I got another ladder, and when I stood on that ladder, it fell apart. And I fell from about 12 feet up from the top of my house down to the ground. I was on the phone with ADT, and they were helping me to fix this camera so they didn't have to send somebody out here and charge me $100 to fix it. So instead, I ended up probably paying $5,000 or $6,000 to go to the emergency room. Because when I went to urgent care said, you can't come here, you got to go to the ER. Anything over 6 feet of a fall, you got to be, checked out at the emergency room. So they did a scan on me. They said I didn't have any broken bones, which was a pure miracle. But my ribs on my right side, you hear my dog? He's barking at something. My whole right side, it feels like it's broken, but they said they're not. And then if you look at the pictures I put on YouTube, you can see my ankle. I don't know how that's not broken, but it's not. It just feels like it is. So I'm here and I'm alive, okay? I just wanted y'all to know thank you for all of your thoughts and your prayers and your positive vibes. I needed them desperately, as you can tell, and for your prayers of protection over my life. The negative energy of this world does not like me, okay? But it's not going to stop me from doing what God has called me to do. It's just not. Even if it kills me, I'll do it from the other side. All right, Spirit, can you please give me the message that you have for the collective today? We got a song, and it's called Say You Won't Let Go. Yes, I will be answering questions at the end of the general reading. And if you're going to stick around for that, I appreciate it, because there's a message somewhere in it for us, okay? That message that I did that was so powerful, where the sage filled the house, that message fit my life to a T. To a T. My mother was sick, and my father picked up a picnic table and hurt his back, and he's got an aneurysm in his heart. So we're having to deal with that also. The energy to overcome was the Emperor and the Empress. Mom and Dad, Grandma and Grandpa. Okay. Let's check the energy, speaking of which. I don't know. I feel some kind of way. And it's probably just because I'm not, myself. Physically, I'm not. The only thing I'm taking for pain is ibuprofen. But they do make me a little drowsy. I had plans to take off PTO a few days to go down to the beach and stay with my best friend for a few days, because she's got a house down at the beach she rented for the whole week, and I was gonna go stay with her, but now I can't because I spent time. I have plenty of PTO. I had 110 hours, but I can't. You see, they're calling me on Sunday because people are so stupid. That family is a piece of work. The man, when I called him, he didn't know that. He was like, I don't know anything about him getting kicked out. And that was probably him telling his family that he hadn't paid the bill for the room and he didn't know who was going to pay it. Because, when you have mental illness, you say stuff like that. You don't know what you're talking about. And his family just took it and ran with it. So somehow all that factors in. You might be dealing with somebody who has a mental illness and they're causing a lot of stress in your life. We might be dealing with a lot of people with mental illness. The energy looks good. I don't see anything going on with that. The song that came through was Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur, I think his name is. And I'm going to take the time to read those lyrics to you because it's going to shape the reading. Somehow there's someone in your life and you don't want them to let go. Okay, let's see who's texting me. Okay, never mind. Nothing to worry about. So much going on. So freaking much. Alright, James Arthur. Stick with me now, okay? Stick with me. James Arthur, say you won't let go. I love you guys, and I appreciate you. Okay, Brett Young tried to pop up. So there could be Brett Young involved here, but I don't know what the song was. Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur goes like this. I met you in the dark, you lit me up. You made me feel as though I was enough. We danced the night away, we drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Remember I said I was throwing up? Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest. And you asked me to stay over. I said, I already told you. I think you should get your rest. I knew I loved you then, but you'd never know. Because I played it cool when I was scared, because I was scared of letting go. I know I needed you, but I never showed. But I want to stay with you until we're gray and old. So this person hides their feelings about you. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. And I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye. And I'll thank my lucky stars for that night when you looked over your shoulder. For a minute I forgot that I'm older. And I want to dance with you right now. So you and this person like to dance. Oh, you look as beautiful as ever. And I swear that every day you'll get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you, and I hope you know, darling, your love is more than worth its weight in gold. We come so far now, dear. Look how we've grown, and I want to stay with you until we're gray and old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I want to live with you even when we're ghosts. Because you were always there for me when I needed you the most. I'm going to love you till my lungs give out. Remember my lungs? I hurt my ribs. I promise till death we part, like in our vows. So I wrote this song for you. Now everybody knows that it's just you and me till we're gray and old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Oh, just say you won't let go. So it sounds like to me that you have made a life with someone, and you're asking them to say they won't. Oh my God. Holy cow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I survived it. I had to get another candle. Oh. Alright, so this is about somebody who maybe was partying, having a few drinks. They drank too much, or they ate too much, or something made them throw up. And for a minute, you felt sober when they looked over their shoulder, and you knew you loved them then, and you love them now. So it sounds like you're in love with somebody, and you're afraid that they're gonna let go. Why would you be afraid of that? It sounds like you've been together for ages. You have children together, maybe grandchildren. Maybe you're afraid that they're gonna let go because they could be sick. Because I have had a lot of sickness in my life lately. And typically what I go through is what, oh my God. I'm lucky I'm alive. I could have hit my head when I fell and killed myself very easily. Alright, so let's see what Spirit has to say today. Spirit, what direction do you want to go in with Say You Won't Let Go? I feel like even though we got that song, hey Manu, I feel like even though we got that song, I feel like we need to do like a daily message for the whole collective and just ask Spirit how Spirit's working. Let's start out with these cards here and see what's going on. All right, show me what you want to say to us out of here. Oh, that didn't take but a second. Oh, somebody's money is a factor, and you have no peace and no respect. Oh my goodness. And no joy, no honesty, no integrity. Oh, this is not looking good. And there's generosity. Somebody has a problem with money. They need to learn how, or it looks like they're learning how to be responsible with money, but there's no peace. They feel like they have no respect, or they may not have the, somebody has no respect. They're dishonest. They lie to you about money. They have no integrity when it comes to money. And this is causing you to be unhappy because of how generous you are with this person. So the problem with you could be money. All right, talk to me, Spirit. What's the prayer? May I see the prayer, please? We need a prayer, Spirit. Angels, Spirit guides, and the divine, may I have your assistance with this reading, please? Take over and do your magic. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So somebody here could have a drug or alcohol problem, and they're spending a lot of money on that. Okay, that could be what's going on here. That feel has that feel, but we'll see what comes out. I want to pull rocks if I can bend over and get the dang things. Oh. Alright, let's see what's going on. Why is stewardship here for this collective spirit out of the rocks? May we see why stewardship is here for the rocks. Because of a commitment. You made a commitment. And a friend. So you made a commitment to a friend and you're working on money somehow. You may have promised this friend that you would pay them some money back or something, and you just didn't do it. Let's see, or they didn't do it. All right, why do you have no peace? Why is there no peace right now? Because of focus. Your focus is off. You're not looking at this correctly. All right, why is there no respect? What's no respect about? Ooh, that's a lot. Your belief, the way you believe, your love, and your faith. So this is about your faith, your belief, and your love. No respect. Alright, so somebody doesn't respect your belief and your faith, and they don't respect your love. Like, they take advantage of it. I think your love. Alright, why is integrity in reverse for this collective? Because of your health, your trust, and your freedom. Say you won't let go. The health could be spiritual health. It could be needing healing in your spiritual life. That shadow side. You lack integrity when it comes to your freedom, your trust, and your health. I'm gonna let you figure that out. And what's going on with the honesty? Why is there no honesty here? Because of your kindness and being blessed. So you're lying about somehow being kind. Not you, but somebody's lying. They're pretending like they're kind and blessed, but they're lying. All right, why is joy in reverse? Why is joy in reverse? Because of a dream, passion, and your wealth. You're unhappy because of your money. We see that, don't we? We see that. Oh, yes, we see that. Oh, yes, we see that. All right, so let's get a little bit more about this situation. Spirit, how can I get more on the situation that we have going on here? Speak to me, Holy Spirit. All right, we're going to do like a, hold on one second. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I had this table in my office so I could use my fan while I'm in the office, and I need a place to put these cards so I have more room. Okay. Alright, now, Spirit, show me what you want me to see. Alright, we're going to start out with the family cards. Show me what happened here. What happened here that everybody is not happy because of dishonesty. They're not happy and they have no peace because of money. And there's no integrity, no respect, no peace, and no honesty. So somebody's being dishonest when it comes to money. And it looks like this family's upset and you're having to be, like, you're having to have acceptance. Alright, talk to me, Spirit. I want to see first how this may have happened. We can't be all things. It came out in reverse, which gives me the feeling that this person had very low self-esteem, but instead of saying, I don't have any money or whatever, they were very prideful and they were acting like they could be all things. Like, I am all that and a bag of Doritos or whatever. I'm all that and a Coke. You know, Alright, what was being hidden? That interrupting is for assholes. Let them finish. So, this came out in reverse also. If they all come out in reverse, then we'll read them upright. But right now we're going to read reversals. And this is saying that they were acting like they had they could be everything. Like, I got this all together. I can do this. But secretly, somebody was interrupting or not interrupting. It's like this person wasn't going to stop them from doing. That's the feel this has. Is they knew you weren't doing right. They knew you didn't have your shit together. They knew you weren't being. They knew you didn't have integrity. They knew you weren't being honest. They knew you were being disrespectful. But they didn't try to stop you either. They let you have your bullshit. They let you be full of shit. Alright, and what was being shown? Like, secretly they knew you were full of shit, but they didn't say anything. See, this came out upright. They're still waiting. I think they're still waiting for you to pay them back the money you owe them. Alright, what's going to happen next? I don't know what they're waiting for, but that's the feel it has. It's serious. It says it's not that serious, but it's very serious. It looks like to me that somebody owes you money, or there's money somehow involved, and this person is not going to stop you from doing what you're doing, but they know you're not doing right with the money, and they may be getting it from you. And then on the bottom of the deck we have, you're fucking stressed. Do I not feel the stress? Yes, I do. Okay. And you have to be careful what you say. So you're tiptoeing and you're walking on eggshells around whoever this is, because they think they got it all together and they are really full of shit. Let's see what might help in this situation. If this person were to need help or whatever, let's see what might help. What might help for the way this happened? My thoughts are creative. And see, we can't be all things. They were thinking, I'm not good enough. So if they would have had creative thoughts and they would have been thinking, I'm okay, I can do this, I can pay this money back or whatever. It says, I say out to every negative thought that comes in my mind. No person, place, or thing has any peace over me. For I am the thinker of my mind. I create my own reality and everyone in it. Okay? And when it comes to you not interrupting, what would be healthier than that? What might help with that secret situation that flew out? It is safe to look within. I experience love wherever I go, and my life is a mirror. So you're actually mirroring this person. But you don't see that. It's like you don't see that you're mirroring this person because you experience love wherever you go. So you do the same thing this person does, but you don't see it because you won't look within and see what's going on within yourself. You're more focused on this person because they do their stuff outward. They don't try to hide it. You do things secretly. Like you probably think, everybody probably thinks you got your shit together when really you just as bad off as this one. Okay. So what's being shown when it comes to they're still waiting? What could change that? A lot of cards. I trust my inner wisdom. My income is constantly increasing. Can't make it up. And I turn every experience into an opportunity. So when it comes to you're still waiting, you could trust your inner wisdom because you already know whether or not they're going to pay you back. And you could say, my income is constantly increasing. I begin now, today, to open myself to ever-increasing prosperity. Somehow you're waiting for money, but you need to trust your inner wisdom and turn every experience into an opportunity. So this experience is an opportunity for you to change. Where there's dishonesty, you can have kindness and be blessed. Where there's no integrity, you can be healthy, free, and trust. And where there's no respect, you can have faith and believe and show love. And where there's no peace, you need to focus. And this is between you and a friend when it comes to a commitment and how you handle your money and your possessions. And if you want to be happy, you got to have a dream and be passionate when it comes to your wealth. All right, and what could change the outcome from this being very serious and you being fucking stressed? There's plenty for everyone, including me, and I'm at peace with my age. So somehow your age bothers you also. That didn't even, that just came out of nowhere, but yeah. Somehow your age is a factor here. Your age bothers you. And there's plenty for everyone, including me. So instead of feeling like this is very serious and that you're stressed, you need to realize there's enough for all of us. It's almost like you're fighting over maybe money that's not even yours. It could be an inheritance type thing. And I am worthy of loving. I'm worth loving. You need to know your worth, collective. Whatever's going on here, you need to know your worth, okay? Alright, this is making so much sense. It's blowing my mind. Okay. So let's talk about money. Not sex, but money. Alright, your soul tribe is here and being a planner. Alright, show me how this happened when it comes to money, Spirit. Show me how this happened. Let's talk about money, baby. Your stability and planning. You were planning your stability and your soul tribe was part of your planning. That's your friends, right? Remember, you had a commitment to your friend. You had to have change and you didn't plan it. So there was something that changed and you weren't planning on it happening. That happens sometimes, doesn't it? That's why we should not borrow money. If we get money, we should just give it to the... If you can't afford to... Okay, if you're borrowing money, you can't afford to pay it back or you wouldn't be borrowing it to begin with. Occasionally you might get lucky and like get a huge check or something and then you can pay somebody back out of respect and integrity and honesty. But when you borrow money, the Bible says neither a borrower nor a lender be. And the reason is because it can cause animosity. When you borrow money and you can't pay it back, what happens? You start avoiding that person. And you stop talking to that person. All because you owe them money, right? Alright, show me how this happened. Somebody was not a phoenix rising, but they got lucky. So they were down and out in the ashes, and they got lucky. Okay? Alright, so that's what happened here. Alright? What's being hidden, or what was being hidden? Okay. that you were working on something scientific and you did not want a conflict. You didn't want to be conflicted about the science. Somehow you were doing some DNA testing or some kind of, you did a P test. I don't know what you did. You had to do scientific testing. You were being scientific and you didn't want to have a conflict. Maybe you didn't want your science test to come out a certain way. And so you were conflicted. Like, don't let it come out. Oh my God, I don't want my science test to show this. Or I don't want my science test to show that. I don't want my science project to be all effed up. All right. And what happened? What was shown? What was being shown? That's what was being hidden. That your life purpose is here and being a crafter. So your life purpose is here with a crafter. Maybe you were crafting and you realized you were good at it and you were like, this is my life purpose. All right, what's going to happen next? An investment? Uh-oh. You're at a crossroads about making an investment in Gaia. Gaia is natural products. It's the things that we can glean from the earth. It's the earth. It's the crystals of the earth. Let me read to you what it says. It's the water. It's the trees. The trees give us oxygen. The water gives us something to drink. That's why I'm drinking water. Trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. Protect the planet, herbalism, or working with nature in some way. Spend time with nature to heal, soothe, and regroup. But this came out in reverse. So you're thinking about making an investment. Whatever you invest today will flourish in the future. Ensure that where you invest matches your investment goals. There's some investment mistakes being made, and there's still time to recover. So somehow you're going to make, this is what's going to happen next. You're going to make an investment, okay? But not in Gaia. And it says you're at a crossroads about this. You'll have to make a very important decision. Is the path you're leaning towards challenging you to grow? Feeling stuck or with no clear aim is holding you emotionally hostage. So somehow making an investment in something natural is the problem here. And you're going to have, this is where the conflict comes in. Science is involved, so it's something natural that you do, testing on. It could be a scientist trying to decide, should I invest in this natural remedy instead of using medications that have harmful side effects? And look, you're going to also manage your money. That makes perfect sense. So whatever these things mean to you, somebody was not able to get off the ground. They were not able to be a phoenix rising. This is what a phoenix rising says. They couldn't stop you. You're coming back stronger. This is all a test of strength, pushing you beyond your comfort zone. You're going through the dark night of the soul. Be gentle with yourself. But you're not. You're not doing those things. Somehow you got lucky. You got lucky. And you thought you could be everything. But you really got lucky. Like you were born with a silver spoon in your ass. And you need to have creative thoughts. Secretly, you don't want to be fighting with somebody about science. Why would you be fighting about science? Because you've lost your patience with beauty. So this could be something about genetics. Maybe you're wondering if you're related to somebody even. Are we even related? You don't look anything like me. You're so beautiful. Alright. And why are you having crafting and life purpose show up together? Because you are not an artist. What are you? You're not sharing, you're not juggling, and you're not self-made. Okay, so here's the problem. Your life purpose is here, and you're supposed to be a crafter, but you're not an artist, you're not sharing, you're not juggling, or you're not manifesting, and you're not self-made. So that's where the problem's coming in. What happens if you invest in Gaia? If you invest in Gaia, oh my goodness, you'll have a surprise. And somehow there will be no motivation. What's the surprise? That somebody will be doing odd jobs? Outcome of those odd jobs. Oh wow. You'll be making mistakes at home. So you're right not to invest in Gaia. Somebody could be asking you to invest in something that is not a good idea. It's going to cause mistakes at home. And you're going to have no partnership either. So I would suggest not doing it. I would suggest not to. What's going to be the outcome of your luck with you not being a Phoenix Rising? Alright, I'm going to put Phoenix Rising back in. And I'm going to put your luck back in. And I want to know, what's going to be the outcome of your Phoenix Rising in reverse? What will be the outcome of that? You will have no options. Alright, and what's the outcome of your luck? No happiness and growth. So you're going to have growth, but no happiness. Alright, outcome of your growth. No transportation. Somebody's decided that, okay, there's no transportation and somebody's going to give you a gift. They've decided to give you a gift and it's because you have no transportation. Outcome of your gift. Your real estate's here. You won't grow up and you won't be careful. Outcome of not growing up and not being careful. You're a student, you're a rescuer, and you're going to have a strategy. So somebody's going to have a strategy to be a rescuer of a student. And they're going to be fast about it too. Outcome of rescuing them. It won't be temporary and it's going to be perfection. The underworld. Outcome of perfection. Oh wow. You're going to have stability and no legacy. Why won't you have a legacy? Because of your business and not being a counselor? Why are you not seeing a counselor? Because of a designer who's not... You're supposed to be designing and being an entertainer, but you're not doing that. And it's because you need to go to a business or something. You need to talk to a counselor about your business so you can design being an entertainer and you can sell things. Outcome if you do that. You'll be unlocking new gifts. And what might that look like ultimately? You'll be comfortable and you'll be seen. People will see you. You'll put yourself out there and there will be no spell work. Okay, anything else we need to know here? Divine timing is not the right time. You're going to activate new gifts, but it's not time for that. But when you do, you're going to take off. And there's no mechanic either. Alright, so there's something you should be doing. When should they begin doing this so they can take off? Oh, there's a card on the floor. Jesus Christ, help me to get it. Oh my God. You're going to be alone. Remember, say you won't let go. This is going to bring solitude. I don't know where that came from or where it fits in. I think it came out with comfort. and not being seen because you're alone. And the way, when you're going to do this, this is going to come rushing in. Someone is going to come rushing in. That's when it's going to happen. And it says in the summer. So that's now. Someone's going to come rushing in the summer. Alright, now I want to find out how can I find out? I want to find out what they're going to do when they come rushing in the summer. So let's look at that. Looks like they're going to give you a gift because you don't have any transportation. But you need to be careful because you're not growing up. You need to be more responsible. You need to have more integrity. You need to be more honest. Oh, there's so many, not you, but whoever I'm reading about. This could be someone you're dealing with. Don't take this personally. I'm just reading, okay? I'm just reading the card. Reverse any roles you need to. All right, now, this person that's going to come rushing in, tell me how they feel about you. How do they feel about the collective? Oh, my God, my ribs are hurting so bad. How do they feel about the collective, Spirit? Thank you for your healing power, Spirit, and your love, and your mercy, and your grace. Thank you that I'm alive today, and I can do this reading. Show me how they feel about the collective, whoever's going to come rushing in. That turned over very fast. I don't think I'm going to take that many. That one I have to take. It kind of ain't going to... Okay. I get excited when I think about how incredible we could be together. There's so many possibilities. So this person is going to come rushing in because they're so excited about all the things you guys could do together. I mean, that could just be friends, right? And I find myself thinking about you a lot. All I do is think about you. This person thinks about you all the time. And they feel like there's so many possibilities that you guys could do together. How do you feel about them? That one. Damn it. I'm going to take them. I'm not really into you, but I do like the attention that you give me. Remember, rescuer? This person's not into you. And that was it. That was it. I'm really sorry, but I can't reciprocate your feelings. This is all one-sided. So this person that you have these feelings for, they don't feel the same way. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Why don't you feel that way? Why don't you feel the same way? You would go on the floor, wouldn't you? They don't feel the same way because there's an energy between us, a vibe that I can't deny. So they feel this energy. There's some kind of tension or whatever. What are we waiting for? Let's do this. So it's like they're tired of waiting. Remember, it was said that somebody was still waiting over here. They're still waiting. They're tired of waiting. And I'm always excited to talk about you to my friends. They like to gloat. So they like to talk about their friend, talk to their friends about what, y'all are doing. And I feel like we are in each other's lives for a reason. So, the reason why they won't do this, I think, is they're scared that you will let go. They're scared you'll let go. They feel like that person in the song. They feel the energy between you. They don't understand what you're waiting for. And see, somebody's hiding their feelings. I feel like we're in each other's lives for a reason, and I'm always excited to talk about you to my friends. So the reason why they won't do this is because they're scared that you will let go. And I don't think you would. I think, how else do you feel? I recognize how special and unique you are. You're the person I want to do life with. I can't make it up, y'all. And I really wish you would give me some space in reverse. So they're tired of you having so much distance between the two of you. It's like you're waiting to see each other. And look, fill in the blank. Okay, so I don't think it's that they don't like you. I think it's that they're afraid that you don't like them because you hide your feelings. All right, let's see how you do feel. If you're not, let's see how they feel. How does this person feel that hides their feelings? How do they truly feel? How do they truly feel about the collective? Avoiding and no boundaries. How does this person truly feel about the collective? A resentment for no boundaries. Looks like there's been some kind of argument here. How does this person truly feel about the collective? Ooh. They reached their limit about concealing, or they've almost reached their limit about a secret. Maybe this is but it's almost like it's saying they've reached their limit with you hiding your feelings or them hiding theirs. Why? What are they reaching their limit about? What's the secret? Damn it. Oh. There it is, right there. That they're afraid. They're afraid. This person is about at their limit with being afraid of this relationship. So they're almost to the point of opening up, I think. How do you feel about them? Oh, baby. You feel like divine feminine wanting no distance. You're tired of the distance between you and this person. And somebody has a lot of pride. What are you going to do about hiding your feelings? You don't want to clash. You don't want to have any differences. So what are you going to have? Oh my God, y'all, look. A spiritual connection. You remember they feel the vibes? This is a spiritual connection. That's what they're going to do. They're hiding their feelings and they're almost at their breaking point about doing that because of their fear. And they don't want to clash. So what they're going to do is they're going to have a spiritual connection, a deep love, soulmates, twin flames, and unity. Okay? And on the bottom of the deck, there's no more second chances for some reason. Why is there no more second chances? Because of a secret admirer who's a third party. So there's a secret admirer who is a third party or dark influence. And they're frozen. That person is so cold and frigid, and they don't want a second chance with them. They secretly watch. They could be watching, like all three of you could see this video. Alright, so we see what's going on here. That's awesome. I mean, it looks like you might have someone new who's fallen for you, and they're afraid to tell you because they don't think you'll stick it out with them through the thick and the thin. But I'm going to ask Spirit outright, if you will. Because Spirit knows. Spirit knows everything. Ain't no secrets from Spirit. Sometimes Spirit won't tell us, but Spirit knows. Alright, Spirit. Will this person, will they let go? Will they say, you won't let go? Will they let go? Will they let go if this person opens up their true feelings? Will they say, I don't want this. I don't want to be with you. I'm not going to stick it out with you. Will they let go? I want to know if they will let go. Will they let go? That's what you want to know. That's why you're hiding your feelings. Will this person let go? and not be with this person, this soul connection? Will they let go and walk away and never, will they let go? Romance, y'all, romance a year from now. So even a year from now, they're going to still be in love with you. And what this is saying to me is years from now, I will still be there. I will not let go. No need to worry. Stop worrying about it. They're going to love you forever. This is a soul connection. This is a spirit connection. Spirit chose this person for you. And if you haven't met them yet, hold on, baby, because I'm holding on with you. Spirit has somebody for us. Spirit, if we haven't met this person yet, will we meet them soon? Communicate clearly, not a year from now. Will the collective, if they haven't already met, will they meet this person soon? Or even if they have, will they be together soon? Will they meet or be together soon? May I see, please? Yes or no, please. Will they meet or be together soon? Don't choose a new direction. Somebody's not going to be forgiven. Remember, no second chance? Abundance came out also. It looks like, it looks like, yes, they're going to come rushing in. Alright, let's find out what is going on with this person. What's going on with this person that is secretly in love with the collective? They're deciding that they're not making a decision, rather, about a competition. So there's somebody competing with them, or they might feel like they are. Somebody is in a commitment, and this is competition. Show me what's going on with this person that's secretly in love with the collective. There's a dying love in a commitment. Remember I said, I said something about a third party that's watching you. They're secretly admiring you. Somebody is secretly admiring a third party. Either you are, they are, or that person is admiring you and them. Alright, show me what's going on with this person that's secretly in love and won't say how they feel because they're afraid of you letting go. Show me what's going on with them. It's all in my head. Your love has captured me. Everywhere I look, I see your face. And I can't shut this down. I can't get you out of my head. I'm swearing off dating. I have no desire to be with anyone, but that came out in reverse. So it's like, I want to be with you so bad, and you're all in my head. And you first. Okay? What are they going to do about that? They're worried. Oh, they're fantasizing and worried because of not being divinely guided. Why do you feel like it's not divinely guided? Because of being on the verge. So this could be that they're just on the verge. They're fantasizing and they're worried that maybe if they say something that it won't be divinely guided. But they're about to say something. And there's no family. Somehow their family is, maybe their family doesn't know about you or doesn't like you. But sorry. Let's find out what they're on the verge of saying, shall we? Where are my cards about? Okay, here we go. I want to find out what they want to say. What does this person want to say to you? What are they on the verge of telling you? Help me, Spirit. You are so different from anyone around me, and I'm better with my mind than my heart. Alright, well, what is it that you want to say so badly that you can't say? Why is it that you love me and I am the man? It came out in reverse. So it's like, why don't you love me? I'm not the man. Why are you saying that? Because I wish I could be different. I wish I could be a different person. Ouch. And why can't I move on from you? Why am I moving on from you? Why are you moving on? Because they have hurt me. So you're moving on from somebody. This person's moving on from somebody who hurt them. They want to be a different person. They're no longer the man. And they're like, why don't you love me? I was good to you. I was a good man. And why don't you love me? It's like they're talking about, they're on the verge of telling somebody else that something's not divinely guided. And they're worried because they no longer fantasize about this person. It's like they're going to tell them, I don't have feelings for you. And I don't understand. But I do understand. I think what they're on the verge of doing is telling somebody else how they feel about them. Not you, about them. What would that person say in response? Will this ever change? And these feelings are eating me alive. So they feel kind of the same way. They're like, I'm tired of these feelings eating me alive, and this has got to change. So I think they're about to have a breakup with somebody that they don't want to be with anymore. I can't do this right now. They're like, I just can't do this. So let me see what they would say to us, because they ain't talking to us out of that deck. First of all, what are the differences? Why are these two not getting along? Because of staying stuck, getting breadcrumbs, and being too passive. So there's the money part. They're getting breadcrumbs. And they don't want to judge. They don't want to be judgmental. Somebody could be judgmental towards them for their race, their age, their religion, their sex, whatever. And how does the other person feel? Like they're getting hurt. Remember, they hurt me? This person, they're not getting along. What are your problems with this person? There's none. No judgment. You don't judge. Alright, anything else? You're not going to tolerate any abuse. Okay, anything else? You're not going to be cold. And love sucks. And it does for you right now, because the person you love is in a bad relationship. And it looks like they're having money problems. I'm just saying. Okay, so now we're going to find out what they would say to us. What would this person that's in love with us say to us? Right before I started this reading, I was trying to tell you that, and then the phone rang. I was standing in the kitchen, and I heard, as clear as a bell, hello, hello. And I was like, did you hear somebody say hello? Otto started barking. I walked to the door to see if somebody was at the door, and there was nobody there. And the voice that I heard was my friend Daniel. His voice is like nobody else's voice. I would know it anywhere. And his son sounds just like him. So to hear his son talk is like having deja vu. His son was not here. And all I can imagine is it must have been him. Because I heard him as clear as day. Hello, hello. Alright, what would this person that's secretly in love with you say to you? What would they say to you? I know the clock is ticking for us. Won't you wait for me? And I want to get away from the burdens I have to deal with, but I'm stuck right now. Remember, it said they were stuck. Alright, what would you say back? I'm ready to take a leap of faith and risk it all for you. So this person would tell you, I'll risk it all for you. And I won't stay for very long, I'm sorry. So somebody could be ghosted here. So much has happened between us in the past. Can we work through it again? So they might actually go back to their person that they've been trying to get away from and give them a second chance. Because it sounds like they're having a hard time letting that person go because there's so much money involved. The more money you have, the harder it is to let go. Anything else you want to say to them? I've been in my head about you constantly. What are you thinking all the time? I'm not sure if we both feel the same way about each other. Remember, they are, it's like, I'm afraid to truly love you. I'm afraid to truly let my walls down because I'm afraid you won't stay. I'm afraid you'll let go. And we're so different. I'm trying to figure out how to make this work. So somebody here is different than the other and should have, could have, would have. So they have regrets. What is this person that's secretly in love with you ultimately going to do when it comes to you? What are their ultimate plans? My life is falling apart and I'm struggling. It came out in reverse. And I have a hard time trusting anyone. I'm doing just fine on my own. That's the trust right here. The lack of integrity. They need healing because they also need freedom. Because it's caused to have a love triangle is a lack of integrity. And this person is with somebody that they don't love, and you're all in their head, and they're all in your head. Y'all are all up in each other's head, and it looks like they have somebody that's a dying love that's cold to them and that has money problems with them. What's be the outcome of that relationship? They're going to send a message. Remember, they're on the verge. What's it going to say? I have a new love and I can't fight it anymore. I cannot make it up. I'm not fighting this new love anymore. They're going for you. They're going for the new love. And look, somebody can't be trusted. So that person's watching you. Remember that. They're watching you. All right, we're going to pull tarot real quick. Just quick. We're going to do it real quick. How are you working in the collective spirit? How are you working? Dang, your card's like going full. Sagittarius is here with temperance. Temperance, okay? So you're being patient. You're having to be self-controlled. Energy to overcome. What's that energy to overcome? So you're dealing with a Sagittarius. The energy to overcome is a transformation. An ending that leads to a new beginning. You see the fighting? Someone could have hurt themselves. They could have fractured a bone. Somebody could have grabbed somebody by the arm. Domestic violence is not acceptable in any way, shape, or form, and you need to reach out if that's happening to you. The energy to overcome is a huge transformation. Scorpio is here, okay? And what's going to pull it together? Oh, look at who's here. The Empress is going to pull it together. So she's going to pull it together by standing in her power. And there's going to be a wheel. We're going to end on a wheel, collective. Let's see what's under the wheel. The Hermit, the Hierophant, and the Sun. So this is ultimately going to lead to you being the happiest you've ever been in your life. But let's see what you have to go through to get there. What does this have? Why is Sagittarius with temperance here? Because of the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups in reverse. So there's a relationship and somebody needs to be clean and sober, it looks like. They might party a little too much excessively. There's a lot of wine in that picture. Somebody's not reevaluating. And they're not drinking. It's like, I'm not looking back at all that drinking I was doing or that friendship I was involved in. Could have met this person at a party. The King of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. That could be the Sagittarius. It could be a man or a masculine. It doesn't have to be a man. Why is Temperance here? Y'all's cards, man. Fill in the blank, Spirit said. So you know what it means. It means something different for everyone. Why is death the energy to overcome? Because of the Hierophant in reverse. This could be a marriage, and you don't want to end your marriage. But something happened that you're having to be patient or self-controlled about. And why is the Empress here for the pulling it together? Because of the Hanged Man. Pisces is here. We have Sagittarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Pisces. So this feminine is going to see things differently. That is a major arcana. This is a major arcana. And this could also be a major arcana. All clarifying major arcanas. You have nothing but major arcanas on this board. So this is major stuff going on in your life. Okay? Thank you so much for all the light. What is it that she's seeing differently, or what are you seeing differently about her? Whichever it may be. That Temperance. You're seeing how self-controlled this person is. How much they can control themselves. When times are tough, they know how to handle shit. They don't fall apart. They're strong. They're tempered. They control themselves. That's what you're seeing differently. Whatever happened over here that caused this person to have to be tempered, over here you're realizing they are. Alright. So why is the wheel on the bottom of the deck? This is a beautiful reading. Oh my God. Because of the Ten of Swords, someone is going to get a painful ending. It's just in delay. Why is the Ten of Swords in delay or in reverse? Because of the King of Swords. This could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's generally an Aquarius, but it can be any of those signs. It can also be, it looks like Taurus. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Taurus. So there's a masculine energy that's going to lift anguish because he's so much in his feelings. Why is he in his feelings about this ending? Because of him withdrawing his love. Can you show me who he's withdrawing it from? Somebody he has a lot of memories about. Alright. What else? Who is this person? Somebody who he's also had a lot of fights with. Alright. Who is this? Show me who it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. It's the Empress. There's a Two of Cups and the Page of Swords. So he thinks, and he's walking away from what no longer serves him. So this person is going to end something and withdraw their love. It looks like from an Empress. But it's not this Empress. It's another one. So it's like he has two. This one's the one he's staying with. He's not leaving her. He's leaving this one. And this is the one that spies. They're spying. They fight. They have a lot of memories. A lot of memories. But this person is so tired of this. This person is sick of it. They're leaving this Empress. They're married to this one. They love this one. Well, what's going to be the outcome for that Empress? Look, the wheel came out with the Page of Wands. What's their wheel going to be? They're moving on, and they're going to have some unexpected setbacks. Outcome of their setbacks. The moon came out, so Cancer's here also. What's the outcome of this Empress right here? She's going to get over this. She's getting over it. And she also has a lot of unaccepted. Okay. This Empress right here is not seeing their part in this. And remember over here, that was the problem. Is the person wasn't seeing their part in things. And you weren't going to tell them. You were still waiting. This person's going to have to recover stability. What's going to be the outcome of the moon? You have two women here. The moon is the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Magician. So this person is manifesting victory. And they're doing it. Hold on. The phone is a big part of this. You might talk a lot on the phone with this person. There's been a lot of interruptions with the phone. Why the frig is she calling me back again? Hold on a second. Hey. Do what now? Okay. When I get back to work tomorrow, I'll get it straight. He will get paid tomorrow. It's probably because I've been out and I need to turn the receipts in. Yeah. Do I need to talk to him? Let me call him back. I'll call him back. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm calling right now. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, this is about money, big time. Big, big, big time. Oh my God, let me, hang on. Hey, are you still at the front desk? Okay, look, it's because I've been out of work with all of this stuff going on. I need to turn the receipts in, and he'll get his money first thing in the morning. I just need to talk to him, and he didn't answer the phone. Okay, so the card went through. Yes, please. And please tell his family that he's fine and to stop calling me. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, thank you. Bye-bye. Oh my God. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? There's nothing even wrong. And this family is freaking out because they think that he don't have the money to pay for the room. I don't understand where they're even getting that from. They're full of shit. If you don't see that this is part of the reading, you're blind. And look, this is what's on the bottom of the deck. And I swear to you, I didn't touch it. I just looked at it. This is over. This is over, and you're sick of it because that's what's going on here. Is a lot of bullshit. It's all about money. Somebody has no integrity, no peace. They lie. They have no respect. Is it just not disrespectful to call somebody on a fucking Sunday on their day off for no reason? Just because you got to start some shit. You got to make something where there is none. Now y'all got me pissed. Not y'all. Now they got me pissed. And I want to find out what the hell their problem is. What is this person's real problem? They're recording, announcing, and revealing. What are they doing? What are they recording, announcing, and revealing? That the game is over. You've been found out. You're full of shit. Oh my God, my ribs are hurting. And somebody is tired of being toxic. They're sick of your toxic bullshit. Take that shit somewhere else. Anything else we need to know about this person? Oh, look, it was already turned over. That they fucked up and they know it. That was turned over. And then we have, they're not under spiritual attack and they're not getting played. And somebody's falling apart. Why are they falling apart? Because somebody is a diamond girl who's born to shine and they're going to go on a movie date. And that's fucking bothering you. You can't stand it. That this person is happy and is beautiful inside and out. They're not getting played and they're not under spiritual attack. And whoever this is knows they fucked up and that it's game over. And somebody's is recording, announcing, and revealing that you've been outed. You twat. You toxic ass twat. Somebody's about to get victory and they're manifesting it. And it's because they're putting up boundaries big time. When it comes to all this shadowy shit that's going on over here, they're not dealing with it. They're moving forward from the setbacks. They have a plan. Their wheel is bringing them a plan to move forward and to get over these unexpected setbacks. Feel whatever they got to feel in this dark energy. They're going to stand up as the Queen of Swords. Libra is here, Gemini and Aquarius. Again, they're both showing up as King and Queen of Swords. These two people are tired of the drama. This one's going to get victory and manifest. It's all because of whatever happened here. And you were self-controlled and tempered throughout that. What are you manifesting, beautiful? Spirit said, use your intuition when it comes to a tower about a new love. It hasn't happened yet. But there's about to be a tower. Somebody is about to reveal that they have somebody new. Look, the Seven of Cups. That's a lot of choices. That's a lot of decisions. And not all of them are good. Outcome of that new love. The Knight of Wands came out in reverse. The Knight of Wands is impulsive. This is not going to be an impulsive decision. Could be a younger person. This is going to cause somebody a lot of heartache. This person's already causing a lot of heartache. Maybe because of their senseless risk. Outcome again of that new love. The Ace of Pentacles came out with the Devil. This person wants this so badly. Why are they coming out in reverse? I think because it hasn't happened yet. Because this person has to get their independence first. Their independence came out sideways. So they have to tell this other person that they're sick of the injustice. And that's all I see here. If I'm misinterpreting it, Spirit, show me that. But that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that somebody here has a family who maybe has money, and they act like a pure fool. A pure fool. I wouldn't want to be involved with them. At all. Alright, I'm going to give a little guidance here and find out what we need to do to answer y'all's questions. And then we'll move on, I guess. To do something another day. Look, that ending is trying to stay hidden. It's like they're not revealing that yet, but it's coming. What's going to happen between the two people that are a spiritual connection? What's that going to look like? The spiritual connection. It's all coming out in reverse. Somebody is going to be rejected because of not being empowered, not being strong, not being happy, and no compassion. So somebody's going to reject somebody because they're just not happy. They're just not happy. The person is not nurturing. They're not compassionate. Alright? What's being hidden? That you have a new opportunity, and there's no inner child. You don't need to do any inner child work. Alright, and what's being shown? That you're making a decision because of lack. You feel lack and doubt. You're making a decision. And what will be your outcome? Somebody's going to control you because of your past. You're going to be controlled by your past. What should you do about that? Have a breakthrough, have that tower moment, and what will that look like? It'll look like no more spying and no more family, home, and commitment. Why won't you have a family, home, and commitment? Because they're deceptive and you're sick of being vulnerable. You're tired of them seeing what's going on with you. So what are you going to do about that? There's going to be a Venus offer. Outcome of the Venus offer. Your higher self is here. Why is your higher self here? Your ancestors and spirit guides are opposed to something. What are they opposed to? Ooh, fate, a divine detour. Why are they opposed to that? Because you need to change the way you think. And what do you need to change? You need to have wish fulfillment. And somebody needs to realize that they're mirroring somebody. And there's a third party involved. What does wish fulfillment look like? Forgiveness in reverse? What do you mean no apology and forgiveness? Somebody needs to get over their ego. Outcome of getting over their ego. No karma, justice, and balance, and no more confusion. Why are they confused about that? Because of being closed off, guarded, and resistant. And why are they that way? Because they need to transform. They need to overcome down here. And what will that look like? It'll look like growth in the summer, and what else? It'll look like you telling the truth. Remember, somebody's being dishonest? And what is the truth? That you want to have stability, harmony, and flow, and you're at a distance from somebody. And you're tired of feeling so much regret. What do you regret? Something that happened in the fall. And what would you like to see happen now? You want to move into your North Node. You want to have action. Jupiter is here bringing you action and courage for a new beginning. Outcome of your new beginning. No more conflicts, disharmony, and trigger. And what's going to happen when you make this decision right here? Mercury's here with the truth. The truth will be expressed. And you'll stop being so cold. With that soul tie. Why is the soul tie in reverse? Because you need to have self-care. You need to take care of yourself. Why is your Ace of Wands in reverse? Because you're not open to receive. Why not? Because you won't take a leap of faith. You need to take a leap of faith. What's stopping you? You're clinging. You're not using your intuition about clinging to your South Node. You're clinging to you're being this immature bullshit. So right now, I don't see a good outcome. Because your ancestors they don't want you to take this detour. Because your higher self is here because you have an opportunity to get out of a deceptive situation. Your higher self is telling you, don't make this Venus offer because your ancestors are opposed to it. But it's fate. That don't make any sense. Something's not adding up. And I want to find out why. Hang on. I'm going to find out why. For some reason, you're not ready. Maybe you're not doing inner child work and you have an opportunity, but you're just not ready for it. And it's because you haven't let go of this other person. And you're being cold and mistreating the one that you actually have feelings for because you're afraid that they will let go. Say you won't let go. Alright, what am I missing? I'm missing something. What am I missing? There's a second chance in a marriage. Because somebody won't let go, okay? They won't let go, so there's going to be a second chance. What's being hidden? That they need to have time apart, or they're going to have time apart. Why are they having time apart? Because of no support. Remember, there's money problems. And what's being shown? Whoa, that flew out. That somebody's in denial. About what? What are they in denial about? A soulmate that's in reverse, who's unavailable, and this is their decision. Their decision is to be unavailable, and you're in denial, soulmate. So what's going to happen next? Somebody is going to have no integrity. About what? An addiction and needing balance. That's where the temperance was coming in. This person has an addiction. Okay, outcome of this addiction. They're going to have abundance in their finances and trust. Then why is it being brought up? Because somebody has no passion. It's like, you know what it has the feel of? That somebody used to have an addiction. And this person is never going to they're never going to live it down. This family is always going to think the worst. Just like that family kept calling me and thinking the worst. It's like they always think the worst for this person. They can't believe that somebody could actually be successful. And I don't think they can handle it, that their loved one is actually going to be successful. That scares them. Because then they don't have anything to focus on. They have to focus inward. They have to see their flaws. So what's going to be the outcome of this marriage? Somebody won't let go. Why won't they let go? Because they have obstacles. And what are the obstacles? They're not on different pages. What do you mean they're not on different pages? Something is protected and they can't wait. Why can't they wait? Because somebody has good boundaries. And what will be the outcome of that? That sounds like something different. They're going to have chemistry and trust with that person. Outcome of that relationship. That's the new love. See, they have somebody new who trusts them. Who look, and it's also true love. So what we're dealing with here is we're dealing with somebody who's not in their south node. People insisting that they are is the problem. You're being accused of things you're not guilty of because the people who are supposed to love you are in denial and they're treating you like you're the same old person you used to be when you've done a lot of work to improve yourself is what I see here. But let's see what Spirit has to say. How do you not F yourself in this situation? Clear your energy came out in reverse, so it looks like you've done that. Don't do a 30-day challenge. And you were not born to stand out. This don't sound right. What am I missing? That you're not partying. So, you don't have to get another 30-day chip. You don't have to stand out as this person that they say you are. You're clear. Your energy's clean and you're not partying. And Spirit says you need to get a reading. Whoever you are. Whoever you are that is being done this way, you need to get a reading. Alright. Can I get some guidance? I want guidance from over here, please, Holy Spirit. Spirit is being real specific with me right now, y'all. Spirit is telling me to get you a sacred rebel. One, please, because they're so long. Where's the book? I don't even have the book. Hold up. I can't do it without the book. There it is. Okay. I'm sorry if you don't want to watch the reading, then you just won't get a personal reading. I'm sorry. What's the guidance for whoever I'm talking to? Whoever this is, they know who they are. There you go, right there. Okay, makes perfect sense. Releasing allegiances, number 10. Do you see how she has these bees stinging her? Or they're actually not really stinging her. They maybe are. It's hard to say. But she has bees all over her. You might wear bracelets. You could be very, very beautiful when you're naked. Gorgeous. You're going to release allegiances, page 10, okay? And then what is already with you, page 17. I'm not going to read that to you. You'd have to get a private reading if you want more of this. All right. It's time to hold on to yourself and let go of another. Even if just for a time, you have gained all that was meant to be from that connection. At least for now, you have given and you have received. The need to let go does not deny the value of what has been acquired. It is more that the time has come for greater productivity, creativity, abundance, and consciousness in your life. You have completed many cycles in the vibrational frequency of consciousness that you are now being asked to release. So you've been stuck in this cycle of addiction. And Spirit's saying, you're no longer that person. You have been in that vibrational frequency for some time now. You've earned the right to step out of that frequency, out of the habits, relationships, and the possibilities that are limited to the outmoded frequency. It is now time to expand to a higher frequency of experience that will bring enhanced love, empowerment, and peace into your life. You will take the wisdom of what you have learned with you into something new. New connections, new relationships, new life experiences at a higher turn of the spiral of life. But first, you. Trust that you can step into the solitude for a time. Remember, they would have to be in solitude. It was on the floor. You might have to be alone for a while without being consumed by loneliness. That's me. It is time to reconnect with yourself. Perhaps you've had a period of outward orientation where your energy has been derived away from the inner journey for self-discovery and creative self-expression, and into the world of lists, schedules, and demands. Trust that you may need to step back momentarily, even from your healthy relationships and commitments, to refresh your spirit by reconnecting with your own nature in solitude. Remember, nature? Perhaps you have been diving so deep into the creative waters that you have lost your bearings or your energetic connection to the earth, your own life, and your needs in the here and now. Either way, you need to come back to the ground of your own body. This is a time for self-love, for paying attention to yourself, for nurturing, holding, and being with you. It doesn't mean you can't love another. It just means you need to turn your attention inward for a time. For some quality time with you, you will emerge renewed, refreshed, and clearer about your journey and your relationships as a result of this. Excuse me. This is very profound, and it goes perfectly with this reading. Sorry. This oracle is also a confirmation that the work that you have been doing on yourself is working for you. Your level of self-love is growing, and your ability to love consciously and healthy is increasing as a result. Some connections in your life will mature along with you, and your regard and affection will deepen and blossom. It will be revealed that other relationships are no longer relevant to your life journey. You will know which is which because you will feel it. Remember, you felt the vibes? You will feel it most clearly when you have some time to be yourself in reconnection. If you have been contemplating a change in lifestyle, enrolling in a class, or joining a group, starting a project, or setting aside time to focus on your inner work, this oracle comes as confirmation that these things would be supportive, healthy, and helpful for you. This oracle also comes with particular guidance. Remember, the student, this is a situation that has recently arisen or will arise soon, where you need to back yourself. Don't be put upon or hoodwinked into backing down by the emotional reactions of others. Stand your ground and stay aligned with what you know to be true. No matter how wonderful something seems logically or on the surface, if it doesn't feel right for you, it's not for you at this time. Remember, you make an investment in Gaia and being undecided. You don't need to make that decision. If it doesn't feel right for you, if it's not for you at this time. Perhaps that will change and it will be right for you later. Perhaps you will step away and realize with relief that you had a lucky escape. Remember, you were lucky even though you weren't a phoenix rising, that you had a lucky escape from a situation that would have ended up unnecessarily costing you. Remember, oh my God, this is it right here. Either way, backing yourself and not giving in to the opinion of another, no matter how highly you would have rated that opinion in the past, is important. It is highly likely that you are breaking with traditions. Remember the Hierophant in reverse? With a role model or belief system that you have outgrown. You must be here for yourself because you are doing well. You are on the right path and you are growing. Well done. Healing process. I want you to do this. Lie down somewhere comfortable and relax. Say, I love my body and my body loves me. I trust my body and my body trusts me. I love wisdom and wisdom loves me. I trust wisdom and wisdom trusts me. Sense, visualize, feel, or intend that there be a beautiful emerald green light with golden sparkling flecks of energy in it. It rises up from the earth below you and bathes your body until you are floating in an ocean of emerald green light with golden sparkling flecks of energy within it. Let it fizz and wash around you and through you, right into the cells of your being. Finally, let it form a bubble of light around you, encasing you like an egg or shell, from the tip of your head all the way down to the bottom of your feet, on either side of you, front and back. Let it be close enough that it feels protective and spacious enough that you can breathe easily. Take your time, and when you're ready, simply open your eyes and you have completed your healing process, provided that you follow up and have some more time for yourself, of course. So it's time for you to take some time alone. And some of these alliances have attached themselves to you, and they're stinging you, they're hurting you. And it's time for you to learn to be alone, to feel good in your own skin again, so you can let these people in these situations go. They're leeching onto you, and they're not good for you. And you have someone who loves you, who's healthy, and who you deserve. You deserve that. Okay? And then the next one is, what is already with you? And maybe one day Spirit will give us that one, but not today. These cards are so profound. I think one at a time is about all we can handle. But that card went perfectly. Perfectly! Spirit is amazing. Spirit is amazing. I want to give you what would your best friend say to you about this marriage that you're giving a second chance to? What would they say to you? You're not alone. You'll never feel 100% ready, and that's okay. So they would say, you're not alone as long as you're with this person, and you're ever going to feel 100% ready to leave. Alright? Or maybe they're saying that you're not alone and you're not 100% ready, and that's okay. What would they say about you and this new love? Because I know you've talked to them. You say you love to talk to your friends about this person. It's okay to fail. Embrace the unknown. So maybe you're afraid it won't work out. And they're saying if it doesn't, it's okay to fail. But what you're in isn't working out either, sweetheart. What you're in is already a failure. It's a dying love. And the people in that family, they treat you like shit. Alright, Spirit. What are the spiritual gifts operating here? You're juggling. You're managing to keep a lot of things going. You're very busy. You're manifesting. What else? Celebration came out in reverse, and butterflies. So it looks like, to me, it's saying that Spirit has transformed you when it comes to your partying. That now you're doing your thing. You're really, really working hard. Anything else, Spirit? There's a baby here. Somebody's having a baby. And somebody's going to have a new beginning, a seedling. You're going to start something brand new. One more time I'm hearing. Woo, that flew out. You're going to use your intuition. Your third eye is here. And there's a rainbow. Somehow rainbows. With a house. Your real estate was a situation. It looks like Spirit has a house. You may be buying, selling, whatever you're doing with the house. Spirit has you. Alright, and what's going on with the angels? How are the angels helping us? There's an angel of determination. They're determined. They're giving you the determination to not give up, to not give in. What else? You have an angel of faith. Remember your faith and your belief for a thing. There's your faith. And they're giving you balance. All areas of your life are going to be balanced. You're not going to feel like one area is more out of whack than the other. That's going to end. Alright, I'm hearing go one more time. Anything else? You're going to have an angel that's going to help you to be positive, to have that positive thinking. And look, an angel of gratitude. What could be more beautiful than that? An angel for bringing gratitude. And your music, of course. Say You Won't Let Go. Somehow that makes a big difference. They're going to say they won't let go. I believe that. They're going to have romance a year from now. I mean, that's like Spirit saying years down the line, you're going to still be in love with this person. I think this person was meant for you. I want to get you one more thing. I'm going to take a quick break, and then we're going to do all your questions. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you. Instant Magic Oracle, may I have a message for this collective? What message would you give this collective today about this reading? Message about the reading, Spirit. Intuition challenge, a clock. Remember, the clock is ticking. Won't you wait for me? What does a clock mean to you? And how do you connect with this image? Remember timing, clock. But how does it connect with you? How do you connect with a clock? Somehow there's a clock. Maybe it's that baby. Maybe it's time for you. You're having those feelings that, internal clock is ticking. All right, let me put these away, and I'm going to go take a quick break, and I'll be right back, and I'll answer all the questions that I can. I'm feeling okay. I'm hurting, but that's nothing new. I'm going to be sore for a while. That's normal when you hurt. I mean, I had a pretty serious fall. I fell from the top of this house. I'm lucky I can even walk. I mean, when I was laying there was nobody here but me. And I was on the phone with ADT, but the phone flew out of my hands. My earbuds flew out. My glasses fell off. My shoes came off. And I'm laying on the ground, hurting so bad. And all I could think was, I got to get up from here. I have to figure out how to get up from here. And I rolled over on the other side, the side that didn't get hurt. And I got up. I don't know how, but somehow I got up to my knees. And I said, I'm getting up from here. One way or the other, I am going to get up. And I managed to get up. That angel of determination was with me that day. And there was a lot of angels with me that day, because I should be dead. I mean, that was a big fall. A big one. but I'm okay. I lived. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Any God that I can thank, I have gratitude. I'm so grateful for whatever source is. Source was with me that day and is with me every day. Every day. And I know that. And source is with you every day as well. All right, give me just a little break, and then I'll come back and we'll do all your questions, okay? I'll be right back. What are you doing? Why are you making such a mess with my glove? Oh, it's so hard to pick up a gun. Oh. just got real dizzy, y'all. Ooh, I can't even hardly walk straight. What in the world? My ribs are hurting really bad. Okay, I'm ready, Kailash. Thank you for your patience, y'all. Hey, Sharitha. I never say your name right. Shretha. Okay, I could, yes, of course. Oh God. Sharice, I wish I knew how to say her name. Somebody teach me. Okay. This is my question. Please tell her. Okay. Shrestha. Today I saw Samir, the doctor, in my dream, randomly. Hang on, is this... Okay, that was part of your reading, Shrestha. The power went in and out. Is there any divine message regarding it? Is this only my subconscious? Let's ask Spirit first. If this dream was a message. Was this a dream that Shrestha, I wish I knew how to say your name. Was this a message, Spirit? Was it a message from you or from him? Was this a message? May I see, please? May I see if this was a message? Somehow I got dizzy. I don't know if that's part of your reading. I don't know. I got very dizzy. I could be picking up my mother's energy. My mother gets very dizzy from her medication. She may watch me. If it was my daughter, I'd be watching her. All right, Shrestha. Talk to me, Spirit. Was this dream a message? Ask for help from others a year from now. Okay, so I think it was. It was about asking for help and something happening a year from now. Remember in the reading, the original reading, if you watched it, it was about romance. This person will never let go. And this is somehow about you asking for help. Maybe I'm feeling that you asked for a sign somehow. And that Spirit is giving you a sign. I'm going to go down to the bottom now. I feel that this is a sign that you asked for. So I do think it was a message. Now we want to find out what that message was. So I'm going to use the tarot and find out what was the message that Spirit was giving you about Samir. What was the message, Spirit, when it comes to asking for help? What does Shrestha need to ask for help about? What does Shrestha need to ask for help about? It's a beautiful name. I just don't know how to pronounce it, and it bothers me. I'm not reading the pre-shuffle. I can't hold my eyes. Only one eye is open. All right. What was the message about help from others? It's about making some real fast plans. Others are going to help you. They're making plans. There's other people involved and they're making plans. What are they planning? Ooh, that flew out. You're the one whose cards are going on the floor. Oh my God. Oh. The Seven of Pentacles came out in reverse. So when it comes to you not getting anything out of this, you've put a lot into this, but you haven't been getting anything out. And they're making plans for that. What is the outcome supposed to be here? Okay. There it is. Oh my God. There's an emperor here who's reluctant to change when it comes to maybe loving himself. Either loving himself or having a new love. And the people who are helping you are helping him or helping you to make plans for where you're not getting back what you put into it. And it has to do with emotional introspection, the Ace of Cups, being reluctant to change, and not standing in their power. So what's going to be the outcome? Something's coming to an end. There's something that's not fair. It's very unfair. That's going to end. And this person doesn't know what to do because they feel like they'll be haunted by their choice. We have Aries, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Saturn. Remember I said Saturn was involved, giving somebody the courage to change? I think that's what I said. This person is making a difficult decision because it's gonna make them haunted if they don't make this decision. It's gonna also be a healing time for them. Outcome of this difficult decision. The Queen of Cups came out with, oh my God, there's that Ten of Swords. And there's an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a Cancer, it looks like, and a Gemini, a Libra. There's a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, again, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But this Queen of Cups can actually be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Gemini. So this could be a Gemini that they're going to lift anguish. They're tired of going through hell with this person. This person's upright, though. It looks like they're tired of hurting this person. If this isn't a sign, then it's the qualities. They're very intuitive. They're very compassionate. They're very loving. They're very kind. They're considerate. They think of others before themselves. And it's like they have to make a decision, but they don't feel like they can. That might be why it's a year from now. But there's helpful people involved here, helping this person to make a difficult decision. Outcome for the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is going to get an earned rest. This looks like a taking a break. Like this could be, I'm going to take a break from this relationship because I'm tired of it. Look, and there's a Queen of Wands involved, a Leo. This could be any fire sign, but it typically represents a Leo. Why is the Leo here? Because they're recognizing an opportunity. What's the opportunity? They're seeing this from a different perspective. What are they seeing? They're manifesting this. Their thoughts are drawing this to them. And what will the outcome be for that? Losing courage. Why would you lose courage? Why would you manifest that? because of the Hierophant in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles upright. Because they want to work where there's no passion, it's like a useless delay. And this is something unconventional that they no longer want to be a part of. They want to work on something different, something new. They're going to let go of this whole thing. Outcome of the Eight of Pentacles. Oh my God, there's going to be deception. Why is there deception? Fill in the blank. So when it comes to not having any attraction in this traditional marriage or whatever, there's no attraction. They're working on something they have no attraction to. There could be addiction involved. Anything else that she needs to know, Spirit, before I close? This is somebody who will not accept their part in things. They don't see their part in things. The King of Swords in reverse. What is their part in things? They have a new opportunity. What are they going to do about it? There she is. Fill in the blank with the Queen of Wands. Whoever this Queen of Wands is, they have a new opportunity with them. Fill in the blank. But for some reason, they're coming out in reverse. Look, somebody's going to, it's a Sagittarius possibly. They're going to get victory. Victory. Public recognition. Public recognition. They're going to walk away from what no longer serves them. This is going to take a little while. But I see, I'm sorry I'm taking a little time with each reading, but I'll give you the same careful time I'm giving her. What's going to happen between this person and the one they're holding on to right now? They have no strategy. They're having differences. And they're not going to make them prove anything. They're like, I'm not going to make you prove anything to me. There's so much difference between us. And I have no plan. No plan for what? I'm not going to fight it. I have a new love. They don't want us anymore. And this is all coming from helpful people. That's why you had the dream. There's not going to be a message sent. Oh, yeah. This person looks like they are going through next year. They could possibly go through a breakup. What's going on in this family, Spirit? You're on the same team. Play like it. Why are you telling us that? Because somebody won't go all in and they need to keep shit clean with don't be irritated and don't say fuck your job. So they might have a hard time keeping their job too. That's what I'm seeing for you, Shrestha. I hope that was helpful to you in some way. How can Shrestha not, dang it, how can she not F herself? You need to love your journey and ask your angels. And yes, this is a past life connection. Somebody no longer has bad habits, but they haven't received a gift because they won't read and they need to exercise. Alright, there's your reading, sweetheart. I hope that helped you in some way. Yeah, okay. Alright, is it Vipasha? Hey Vipasha, how you doing, baby? The sponge is not here, and Sandy, where are you at? There's a sponger. Okay, Vipasha, honey, hang on. We got to go through the... Okay, first off, all I want to tell you is you, true Christie, once you saw a broken car and stuff and all was true. Really, Esponja? Wow, that's amazing. Spirit is amazing, Esponja. Is everybody okay? Is everybody doing okay, baby? Wow, Esponja. Thank you for letting me know that that was true. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's over with Carlos. Aww. Let me make sure, okay? Spirit, is it over completely with Carlos? May I see, please? Kailash, if we may go back to the original list, I think it was Esponja and then Sandy and then Bapasha, okay? Is it totally over with Carlos? May I see, please? Is it totally over with Carlos and Esponja? Let's be clear. Is it totally over with him and Esponja? Is it totally over with he and Esponja? Let go, Spirit says. Yes. Yes. And let go. Gotta let go, baby. Alright, let me give you a little bit of guidance about this now, because you do need some guidance. What relationship blocks do you need to work on to find new love? May we see, please? You don't be rushing. And you need to stop feeling so unlovable, because that's not true. And be yourself, okay? Don't rush. Remember it said take time to be single for a little while and get to know yourself, to love yourself. I think that was meant for you. And don't feel so unlovable. You are very lovable. We love you. All of us love you so much. Alright, how do you not F yourself here? You need to feel what you're going to feel, Esponja, okay? Just feel what you feel, baby. Your home is fine. You don't need any TLC on your home right now, okay? It's going to be okay. Alright, can you give us some encouragement? Spirit said, not that Jack. What does Esponja need to know moving forward on her own? What does she need to know? You're going to have blessings. You're going to have healing. You're going to have well-being. And the Spirit says, I'm going to lighten your load. So you're under a heavy load. And there might be some travel involved, Esponja. You may be going to see someone, or someone may be coming to see you. Anything else, Spirit? There it is. Travel. There's going to be travel somehow. You're going to find something. What is she going to find? Your spirit guides. And your psychic abilities. You are going to rediscover an Esponja that's never existed. You're going to find, you are going to stand in your power, Esponja. You're not going to put up with any bullshit. You're going to stand in your power like you've never stood in it before. You're going to find your confidence. You're going to know you're beautiful. You're going to know you're lovable. And you're going to know how powerful you are. You are a beautiful, beautiful person. Do not forget that. Remind yourself that every day. How absolutely beautiful you are, sweetheart. Okay? And I love you. And I'm so glad you're here. I don't know what he's doing now. And I don't think Spirit wants me to ask about him. Spirit wants you to focus on you. Come back tomorrow. Come back again and I will ask about him, because we have a lot of people to get to. Okay, I think Sandy was next. Sandy, are you still here? Sandy, going once. Going twice. Sandy. Alright, we're going to move on. She can get at the end if she shows back up. Alright, I was going back to the original list that you had. Manu, it looks like you're next. I don't know how Esponja got ahead because I didn't see you on the other list. I'm sorry. But go ahead and post your question. Yeah. I don't know how I missed you. I'm so sorry I missed you, baby. I just didn't see your name. It was Esponja. The original list was Esponja and then you. That's what happened. Alright, Sandy. Post your question and then we're going on to Manu. Thank you. Okay. Alright, I'll do Manu first. Go, get your question ready, Sandy, okay? Yesterday, your LIB owner took your phone. Okay. They took your phone. Okay. I'm going to do Manu first and then I'll do yours, okay? Okay. Hang on just a minute, okay. Manu is saying, yesterday, I'm sorry I look bad, y'all. I have not felt well. Can you tell? I don't even look like myself. Alright. Yesterday, my LIB owner took phone and didn't know what he did. Opened WhatsApp, send messages from my phone to his phone, and he shared my video to his phone. Did I indeed to worry? Is anything serious? Okay, so he took your phone and sent messages and pictures of you to his phone. Let's find out why he did that. That's odd. Did he do that for malicious reasons? Spirit, did this person do this maliciously to Manu? May I see, please? How you been doing, Manu? Did he do this maliciously to Manu? Did this person do it maliciously to Manu? Improving health came out. No need to worry. Okay, so this person might have mental illness. Somebody has mental illness, but there's no need to worry. Something's going to happen within the next few months. Why did he do this? What were his intentions? King of Cups. He couldn't control himself. He was so emotional. Why was he so emotional? Because of the King of Wands and the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. This person, I'm going to tell you what I think. I think this person has some kind of feelings towards you. I think they could be maybe a friend of yours at one time, and something happened between the two of you. And he was doing this. Why was he doing this? What were the expectations? Ah. This person's in love with you. This person's in love with you. And I don't think they can control their feelings, Manu. They're afraid of themselves. What are they going to do with these feelings? They have the Ten of Cups for you. Oh, this person's toxic. What should Manu do about this? Manu, get out of this. As much as you can withdraw from this, get away from it. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. Outcome of getting out of this. There's going to be a Tower. And there's also going to be somebody that's going to be ruthless. They're going to do anything to win. Outcome of this Tower. The Emperor showed up. There could be an older man that's going to get involved in this who could be very ruthless, Manu. And they could do something illegal or that's unethical. So how should Manu handle this? You need to make plans real quick to get victory. You need to win this ruthless shit that's going to happen. You need to come up with a real fast plan, because nothing they do is going to come. They're not going to get what they're expecting out of this, and it's going to help you to get a glorious win. Recognition, public recognition, Sagittarius, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Saturn is here. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius are here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius are here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn. Yeah. This is going to this is going to go in your favor. But this person is going to bring this to a head by getting another older man involved. And this person either has mental illness or addiction. I'm not sure which. But there's no need to worry, because somebody's health is going to improve within the next few months. Is Manu going to come out on top here? In the near future, recovery, Manu. That's your answer right there, sweetheart. Everything's going to be fine. Spirit has said it more than one time. But these people are going to be ruthless. And there's an older man that's going to get involved. And I want you to get out of this. Okay. The photos and stuff that he took from the phone, is he going to do anything with them? Trust. Ask your angels. All right, angels were asking you, will he do anything with them? Let go. A year from now. Will he do anything to hurt Manu with these photos? Not within the next few weeks. He's not going to go in a new direction. Is he going to use them as a way of blackmailing or hurting or exposing Manu? Get more information and be assertive. The situation will not improve. Should Manu confront him? I think there's reconsider, and stop. So right now, don't do anything, okay? If he needs to do something, will he know when? Improving health came out. Recovery. So it looks like this is going to get better. Don't do anything. But it is going to get ruthless, I think. I think this person is going to get ruthless. Show me this person's intentions for those pictures and those texts. Right now they're just holding on to them, obsessing and looking at them. What do they want them for? Because they're secretly admiring you. This person has feelings for you. They're in love with you. Alright, are they going to do anything bad with these pictures? No, they're just addicted to this. It's like this is they just want to look at them. They're just going to use them for their own satisfaction. They have an infatuation with you. Are they going to show them to anyone else? Ooh, that flew out. That's where the tower comes in, and there's no clarity. What are we missing with the tower? Somebody's going to get pursued, chased, and victory. Clarify the chase. There's the euphoria. Use your intuition about somebody chasing thrills and making a promise. Outcome of this chasing thrills. There's going to be confusion. Outcome of that. Secrets are going to come out. What are the secrets coming out? That somebody's letting go and they're in despair. And it's only you. This person is obsessed with you. I don't think they're going to do it to show them around. I think they're doing it because they want to see you. And I was seeing in the spread that the best thing for you to do is to get away from there. What should Manu do, Spirit? What's going on here? What should he do? You need to give more fucks. Your friends miss your face. You're on the... Okay, it says, it's not time for anal. Love the one you're with. Did you hear that? What the hell was that? Your friends don't miss your face. And you're not giving too many fucks. It's like this person wants to have anal sex with you. And it's time for shit to get real. So what should he do? Something's touching my arm. Get out. Spirit says get out. There's something touching my arm. Spirit said to get out and keep shit clean. You're on the same team. You need to get out. If you can get out of this place, you need to get out. I don't know how you can get out, but you need to try to get out. Okay, Manu? Okay. Is Sandy going to go next? That's fine with me if it's okay with you, Kailash. She texted me while I was taking the break and said she needed it. Okay. What's up, Sandy? Thank you, Kailash. Bapasha. Please forgive me for taking so long to get to you, baby. I'm going to get to you. Please stick around. Sandy, post your question, Shug. Okay. I'll be happy to answer a question for you, okay? Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I love you so much. I hate that you're in this place where I don't feel like you're in a safe place. Okay. Love you too. You have plans in the morning, very early in the morning, to try to find information about something you feel is already true. Will you get answers, and what will be the outcome? Alright, angels and spirit guides. A lot of paranormal stuff happening in this house today. Paranormal, okay. Spirit guides and angels of Sandy, may I see if she will get the answers that she seeks. Will she get the answers in the morning that she's seeking? Will she get them? May I see if she's going to get these answers in the morning? Alright, will Sandy get the answers she seeks in the morning? Listen to your intuition and be assertive. You're ready, okay? So, listen to your intuition about doing this, okay? And if she does it, will she get those answers? take action. Success. So yes, you will get the answers that you're seeking. All right, now you want to know what those answers might be. That's a little more tricky. I will try to find out with the tarot answers. I want to use a different tarot for you. It's not Twin Flame, but I want to look at Twin Flame because there's more cards I can get here. Cold and Two of Pentacles. So it's like this person is cold because of being all about money, and they care more about money than anything. This is over because they're juggling. They juggle you. They like breadcrumb you. Oh, I hate that. Alright, what is going to be the answers that will come? What are the answers? This is going to be a dark time because this person they're juggling. I think you're gonna, I'm not going to say yet. What is she going to find out when she takes action? I feel that you're going to catch him working, but the person that he's with is not going to be there. Why are they not going to be there? Because of wishing and not okay. Interesting. Basically what this is saying is they're not there because he wishes they were, but they don't know what to do because they feel like he's going to leave them out. I think they're on to him already. Whoever this new supply is already on to his shit. Okay, so what will she see? There's a woman, and they're going to tell you a lie. There's going to be a woman there who's just like him, but she's not as strong as he is. There's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. King and Queen of Swords. And she's going to lie about partying. What's the truth about partying? That this person is having to be controlling. They're holding on and being controlling and being defensive. That's the truth about partying. They're holding on to this person so they can have the money to party and somebody who can actually like stand up for them and make decisions, you know, take control. They're giving them this control. And they're manifesting you. Alright, show me how they feel about this. How does he feel about this Queen of Swords? Lust and chemistry. So it's like there's chemistry, but he don't really like having sex for some reason, or she doesn't. Alright, and how does the other person feel about the other person? They don't want it to end, and they're conflicted. Why don't they want it to end? Because they don't want to have distance, separation. So they're with this person in a relationship. This person may have told them the truth about their partying and they didn't want to hear it. They may have stood up to them and said, "You're controlling, and there's a lot of chemistry between us, but I don't want to have sex with you anymore." And they're like, "But I don't want to say goodbye to you." This could be you and him talking to each other. And they're wishing that you would let them come back. That's what it looks like to me. I think you're going to go and you're going to see them, but they're not going to be working. Why are they not working? Because they were clashing with somebody. They may have lost their job. Let me see if I can find out. What happened? Why aren't they working? They're healing, so they might have a hangover. And they used bad judgment. What did they use bad judgment about? A new opportunity. They hid their feelings, and they were hanged man. So it's like they were stuck somehow. And they were pretending like they have a new opportunity. They don't really have a new opportunity. This person's been lying. You're going to find out they've been lying. What's the truth about the new opportunity? They ain't got no new opportunity. They can't get over you. So what are they going to do? They're going to have a relationship with somebody. What a catch. And unawakened. So they're going to find somebody and they're going to romance them and wine and dine and all that yah. And this is going to move very quickly. What's going to be the outcome of it? The Fool is here. The Wheel and Justice. Oh my God. Stay the hell away from this person. Because they're about to get karma like you would not believe. And it's because of a Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's an Aries. There's Cancer. I'm sorry. Scorpio. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. And then Libra. Libra's here. Alright, what's going to be the outcome of the Wheel? They're reevaluating their happiness. Something's going to happen that makes them reevaluate their happiness. And what's the Justice? It's injustice, actually. That they were so deceptive that they kept people up at night. This kept someone up at night. And they're realizing how cold they were. They're reevaluating this whole situation. Will they ever change? Children, not waiting, humiliating, and unawakened. This person's no. And this is going to happen fast. I think what you're going to find is that this person is lying to you. They're not even working. I think they're just partying, and I think they may have gotten caught. They may have been like, they had an opportunity, but they messed it up. And I don't know, somebody found out or something that they were partying. I hope I'm telling you right. That's what I see. It looks like they got caught partying. Maybe with company time or company funds or something like that. And now this person's not dealing with them anymore because of it. And it looks like they do have somebody new, unless that's just you. It could be just you. It really could be. But listen to your intuition about being assertive and taking action. You will have success. Something's going to happen a year from now, and you're going to have to let go. So this could take you a while to get over. I'm not going to lie to you. If you don't get some strength and some backbone behind you, let's find out what this person got in trouble for. I'm sorry, but I just want to see. First of all, what are the blocks to this relationship right here? What are the blocks? Need boundaries, Sandy. What else? You need to walk away. And you're talking to this person. You need to stop talking to them. Anything else? Stop procrastinating and stop telling untrue stories. And stop being afraid they're going to cheat. You need to stop. Time to have some time to yourself. Like it said in the reading. How does she not F herself in the coming week? Don't open up And don't do a social media detox. Release your expectations around money. Alright, what else? Give less fucks in reverse. So don't open up, don't close down your social media, and don't give so many fucks in reverse. Like, you need to care more about a past life connection. I don't know what that means. Alright, what else was I going to look at? I want to find out what this fool's up to. Hold up. Hold up. Let me find out. Let me find out what this fool is up to. Where are my cards at? Where are my cards at? Be posture, baby. I'm going to be right with you. Where are my cards at? I don't understand. Oh, wait. They might be in here. I found them. What is this fool really up to? Tell me what this fool's up to. A romantic love affair. Not crying over you and not stalking. If somebody's not crying and not stalking and it's a romantic love affair, what's going on with a romantic love affair? A sex fix or a secret love? What's going on with that? No love triangle. Alright. Anything else? He's haunted. Why is he haunted? Because he's a happiness hater and he's been ignoring. And what's going to be the outcome of that? Making silent moves because somebody's a broke ass. Outcome of doing that. Getting the inside scoop. And what's the inside scoop? Oh my God. Oh. He's not going to be able to steal your creative ideas. He's been using you for his creative ideas. He's going to be hustling. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. He's too busy winning. He wants you back. And he's got legal issues. He's been dealing with legal issues maybe in the past. And he's going to travel. What should she do about this? Don't be a groupie. You need to shine because your light irritates his demons. And don't do the same shit a different day. Do something different. Okay? This person's up to no good. Oh, and they're holding a grudge. They're acting like they're so sad and want you back, but truly they're holding a grudge. They don't. If they want to make you a dirty offer again, and they have a bad reputation, and somebody is carless, and somebody is a queen rising. That's what's really going on with him. Okay. All right. Okay. I know it's been hard, baby. Come see me, okay? Tonight or tomorrow. Alright, who's next, baby? Hey, Priya? Is it Be Pasha now? Priya, you can ask your question after we get to the end, baby. Hang in there. I'll be happy to. Be Pasha, you here, sweetheart? I'm so sorry it took me so long. There you are, baby. Hello to you, my darling. What should you expect tomorrow, August 18th? And what guidance will help you handle the day smoothly? Thank you, Sandy. So are you, baby. Thank you for everything. Okay, so what can you expect tomorrow? Let's look at it from like an overarching standpoint. When it comes to tomorrow and sacred destiny. What can Vipasha expect? What can she expect overall for tomorrow? May I see, please? What will tomorrow overall bring for Vipasha? Oh, Vipasha. Tomorrow's going to bring a potential love and action. Oh, girl. Shut you out, girlfriend. The potential for love and taking action. Do you have a date tomorrow by chance? And how can you handle it smoothly? You want to be smooth, huh? Alright, how can Vipasha handle this potential love? This could be a family member that's taking action to do something. I don't know. But let's see. What can Vipasha do to make this go as smoothly as possible? What should she do? What does Vipasha need to do to make this go as smoothly as possible? May we see, please? What does she need to do? There we go. Vipasha! You're gonna have a wish fulfillment, sweetheart. You got a date or something. You might have one before the day's over. Something's gonna be a potential. It could be something where there was no love. There's gonna be somebody who wants to take action. Can you show me who this is? It's a Knight of Wands, but he's not coming in like a Knight of Wands. He wants to come in and take a senseless risk. What's going to be the outcome of that? This person, don't do it. Oh, it's going to be deceptive. Somebody is going to make you think that there's potential for love, but all they want is wish fulfillment, and that means sex. So it's like somebody's going to hit on you and try to have sex with you. Tomorrow, somebody's going to hit on you before the day's over and act like they want to have something with you, but what they want is sex. And they might be watching you. What do they see while they're watching her? The Lovers. There could be a Gemini here, for sure. Look, and there's a Chariot vibe here. It's like, I just want to F her and get over it. Okay. I'm sorry to be so blunt. Show me how this person feels, truly feels, about Vipasha, Spirit. How do they truly feel? Use your intuition about not abandoning or abandoning. How does they truly feel? Distracted and longing. So they're not distracted and they're not longing. Well, what are they? Use your intuition. Clarify to me what that means. So you already know. I think you already know. Divine Masculine came out. Are you married? This could be just a very powerful divine energy. This is like a divine energy of yin and yang. It's like the opposite of yin. So, okay. There's a man in your life that's divine masculine. And this person is going to try to trick you into having sex with them. This person could be very... Okay, let me say this. When you meet this person, there's going to be a very magnetic pull. I think it's going to be surprising. I think this is going to come as a surprise. But this person has been watching you and wanting you, but they're going to try to deceive you. What are they going to do to deceive? They're going to pretend like they're not shallow, but they are. And then they're going to run. This, oh my God. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I see here. I think you might be about to meet somebody that's going to be a problem child for the rest of your life. So, stay in bed tomorrow and don't get up. Can anybody agree with me? If you agree with me, hit the like button. Don't get out of bed tomorrow. Like, stay home, call in sick, whatever you got to do. But this person is about to have, yeah, you're going to stay pure and go on adventures. Good for you. Don't give this person any time, because if you do, you're going to be stuck with this person. Stuck with them. Alright. Tell me what their relationship, what are Bipasha's relationship blocks right now? Don't rush and be yourself. Alright, anything else? Walking away and setting boundaries. And don't be afraid of cheating. So right now, don't rush. Be yourself. Walk away and set boundaries. Because if you don't, you're going to be stuck with this person forever. Stay away from this person. Let's see if we can find out who they are. Spirit, I need you to do something amazing here. I mean, like, super amazing. I need you to tell her who this is. Who is this person? Alright, I got it. Give me a minute. I got a Sagittarius. I got a Sagittarius. See, that's a Sagittarius. And then I got a Venus. This is Venus. I think that's Venus right there. Isn't that Venus? So their Sagittarius could be Venus. Their Venus could be Sagittarius. I'm sorry. I got the letter 1. This is the 1. I got a G, a T, an F, a D, as in dog, an E, an H, and an F. Okay? Let's see if we can get anything else. Help us, Spirit. Who is this person? I got Cancer and the Sun. So their sun sign or their star sign could be Cancer. VRHOPCI number 1 again. Wow. You could be a Cancer. Anything else? One more time. Tell us who this is. Alright. I've got Virgo. I've got Mercury. I've got D again. C. P. M. Y. G. L. Then it turned to a W and a 3. Alright, that's as far as I'm going to go with that, okay? Hopefully that'll give you an idea of who this might be when you meet them. But it looked like there was going to be somebody that's going to come along and try to have sex with you, but that's really all they want right now. But they're a divine masculine. So I don't know what that means. Can you show me exactly who this is? Who is this person? There they are again. They're coming out as a knight. They are letting go. They're a chaotic force who's letting go. Showing up as a knight of swords. Like somebody who withholds information or gives you a bunch of bullshit information. And then just letting go. Why are they doing this? Because they're full. Aries is here again. They just want to do something new and fill in the blank. What do they want to do? Strength. Be strong. There's a Leo here. Very major arcanas right here. Big time major arcanas. This person is going to come in and want to try something new and be strong. They're going to also be changing, or somebody is. Outcome of the strength in the Fool. Oh my God. The High Priestess just came out. Something powerful, Bapasha, is about to happen in your life. A very powerful, powerful situation. And you know what it is. Look, the Hanged Man. Like, you're getting major arcanas. This person is actually maybe going to change. What's going to be the outcome of this person? Yeah, I think they have a drinking problem, but they're going to get it under control. Fill in the blank. Do you know anything about what I'm talking about, Vipasha? Huh. You better be careful because you're about to meet somebody. They're chaotic right now, but it looks like they're going to get it together because they are a divine masculine. Yeah. Be careful. Look, take some sexual protection just in case you decide you want to get a little something. But just know that they're probably going to run. You're probably going to fall in love. Even if it's even halfway not good sex. It's like there's this magnetic attraction that makes you act like a fool. Or either you might be like, oh, that won't nothing. And yet they'll like beat your door down trying to get more. So just know, getting into it, that you're dealing with a divine masculine, okay? Unbelievable. Like, I'm blown away by this. I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. You're welcome, baby. Please come back and let me know what happens. I can't wait to hear this story. Hugs to you too, sweetheart. I feel like somebody's here. Like, I feel like I'm forgetting something and I need to find out if I have. I think I paid the guy that cut my grass, but I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't know where that's coming from. Yeah, he came by here and got his money. I paid him. I'm losing it. He pressure washed my house so there wouldn't be any more frogs. We have found a few more frogs, but not too much. And then I got the house washed and got the grass cut, so that helps. Kailash, honey, there was Priya. Priya, are you there? Good night, baby. Sweet dreams. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Thank you for being here. You're so precious. I love reading for you. You just had a powerful reading. I can't wait to find out what happens. You're going to meet somebody tomorrow that's going to be surprising. I don't know why, but I felt like their name started with a B or a G. You heard the letters. Yeah, keep me updated. Even if I'm wrong, I can be wrong. I don't mind being wrong. I hope I'm not, but I don't mind being wrong. I mean, sometimes things happen. That was a powerful reading, though. I don't know why your spirit would give me something that powerful. I'm going to tell you what it looked like. It looked like you were going to meet a twin flame. Be careful with that. You don't want that. Steer clear of that. I'll probably pop in one day this week and check on you guys since I've been away for so long. I have missed you so much. I've missed you all so much, and I appreciate those of you who have reached out and checked on me so much and cared about what was going on with me. It means a lot to me. And I'm going to probably try to get my work caught up tomorrow and Tuesday, so I don't have... I mean, I have a lot of work, but I can get it done at the beach. A lot of it can be done from the beach because I work from home. As long as I have internet, I can work. But I got to get caught up on the financial stuff. But this family, the hotel guy was like, I ran the card and it went through. He didn't even know what they were talking about. This family was making shit up. It's like they have to have drama in order for them to communicate with this boy. And he's already got problems, mental problems. And I don't know if they're taking what he's saying and running with it, or they're making it up, and he just stays confused all the time. Hell, I'd be confused too. If they would stay out of his business, he would be okay. And that's how the family I was seeing here was. And that's why it was all happening at once. I got my arm good right there. But it's healing up. Look at how good my arms look, y'all. Isn't that wonderful? They're healing up so well. Cosmo bit my finger right there. He got me good last night. You see that? And he got me on my arm somewhere right here. But I was healed completely up, trying to get rid of the scars. I mean, that antibiotic does wonders, you know what I'm saying? And I kept telling that arm is sore as hell. I kept telling that doctor, I was like, I need an antibiotic. That's what it takes for me to get healed up. So I'm going to get healed up, and I'm going to finally look like $1 million again. Going to get my hair cut this weekend. What's up? What's up, Natty? What's up, Natty? Okay, look at Natty's question. Wow. Hi, love. Hello, love. Good to hear from you again. You had a fight with your ex a month ago. He broke up with me. We've been in no contact since. What are their intentions right now? Is he planning to come back and apologize to me? Let's see. Let's look at that. What am I looking for? Oh, this is what I'm looking for. Show me this person's true intentions towards Maddie. They're running and they're not chasing thrills. What are their true intentions towards Natty since the fight a month ago? Only you and I'm running. Tell me their true intentions towards Natty since that fight they had a month ago. Being tricky and elusive and dishonest about only you. Or getting resistant to. Show me their true intentions towards Natty. There we go. Obsessed. Infatuated, adoration, or addiction. So somehow there's an obsession going on. That's how they feel. They feel like maybe you're obsessed with them. Or they're obsessed with you. What are they planning on doing about the fight? This is deep. And there's third-party influences here. Yeah, somebody has maybe an addiction or something that they have attachments to. There's a third party and it's deep. And they're obsessed. And I asked what were their intentions towards you about this argument. What were they planning on doing? They have secrets. What is so deep about this third party influence? They're longing. Well, how do they feel about apologizing to Natty? They're spying. What do they see when they spy? You're not using your intuition, Spirit says. What are they not using their intuition about? A foundation and a family, getting established and having security. So when they spy on you, maybe they're not using their intuition and they want to have a family, or they think you have a family and that you're established and you have security. Maybe they're obsessed with the fact that you are deep involved, and this is shocking. They feel like this is shocking. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Help me out, Natty. Or one of you with somebody else? It looks like one of you, or it looks like you or with somebody else, and he's seeing that, and it's making him go deeper into an addiction of some sort. If he's not getting into an addiction, he's getting deeper into this influence. How does he feel about this third party? He's been waiting. It's time. There's something deep with the third party, and he's waiting for it. What's going to be the outcome of that? Okay. He's going to make a mistake because he's not going to be a divine masculine standing in his power. He's going to be shallow, and he's not going to be bluffing. Because something is not over. So this is like divine masculine, Natty. Yeah, he's been waiting for I think a person, but let's look at that. All right, what is he waiting for? Yeah. I think he has an addiction. It could be to sex, drugs, whatever. But there's an addiction here, and that it brings him a lot of happiness. It could be a Capricorn also. The Lovers and the Hermit. There's a lot of major arcana showing over here. Okay, so the third party is like a devil that he has a lot of love for. It could be a person. Clarify the devil? Yeah, it's a person. Oh, it's a Queen of Pentacles. So it is a Capricorn. So he is with a Capricorn that maybe is from his past, that he's been waiting for them to come back because they had a deep relationship. But he's making a mistake being with this person because he's divine masculine and he's not standing in his power. He's acting shallow and he's not exaggerating or pretending. Well, what is he doing? He's about to have a tower is what he's going to do. Clarify that tower. Stalemate. Stalemate. He's going to have a difficult decision to make between... How does he feel about apologizing to her? May I see, please? Huh. He wants a new opportunity. He wants to start over. That's how he feels. But he spies. He spies and he doesn't use his intuition. And when he looks at you, he sees that he can have a foundation. What's he going to do with the opportunity? There's that 3 of Cups. It's like he's going to be all in his feelings. He's not going to have good boundaries. And he's going to party or he's going to hang out. He's just going to hang out. He's not really going to do anything with the opportunity. Why not? Because there's a Queen of Wands who's making real fast plans. She's afraid though. She's afraid and she wants this desperately. What's going to be the outcome of her plans? There's the Lovers is here. There it is. She's going to choose to be deceptive. And he's going to take a senseless risk. Outcome of this senseless risk. He could lose his job. This isn't going to work. And there's going to be somebody who's going to win ruthlessly. Remember in the original reading they were going to win ruthlessly? That's the situation. Outcome of the 8 of Pentacles. A relationship. A 4. It's like somebody's going to be in their feelings about this relationship big time. Why are they in their feelings? The Cancer's here. Because of an Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here? A lot of cards, Spirit. Because use your intuition about somebody recovering their stability. Wow. They're going to get real stable. They're going to get honest. They are going to stop trying to start something new. And they're going to have a very big weakness. And I think it's their arrogance. I think they have a lot of pride and arrogance. And I think that a lot of this is going to break the arrogance out of them. Outcome of not being the fool. They're going to recognize that opportunity. Outcome of recognizing it. The Hierophant's here. After all of that, I think they're going to finally want to have this opportunity with you. But it's going to take something. They're going to have to go through a lot of stuff to get there. I think they have feelings for you. Mad feelings for you. And you know why. You already know why. But they're going through their lessons with these third parties and stuff. And they are going to go through a dark time because of the mistakes that they're making. They're making mistakes, and I think that they even know it. I don't know if they know exactly who they are, but I think they have an idea of who they are. I don't know that you can be a divine masculine or feminine without understanding that without having some idea. You might not be exactly sure, but you're like, there's something different about this person. This is a different connection. Everybody I've ever talked to says the same thing. It's like it starts it causes you to go through a spiritual awakening, sometimes a kundalini spiritual awakening. It can unlock spiritual gifts in you that you've never had before, just being in that person's presence. So I feel that that's what's going to happen here. And I also feel that he's aware that he's making a huge mistake. What's going to be the outcome of him making this decision with the third party? It's going to cause a spark that's going to be a renewal that's going to help him to form a structure and a solid foundation. And he's also going to learn to have self-worth. Alright, outcome of his foundation. He's going to make a decision. And what decision will he make? I can't make this shit up. He's going to celebrate a twin flame and break the toxic patterns. There you go. I can't make it up. And he's going to take off the facade he's been wearing about his beliefs. So if you didn't know, you know now that you have a twin flame. And I think you already knew it, and I think they know it too. That doesn't always come out. I can't do that. I just can't make that happen. But when it does, I know that it's spirit. Yes, I think he's really in love with you. I think this is a different kind of love. That song's coming to mind. The one that says this is a different kind of love. It's going to make things better. I can't remember how it goes. A different kind of love. It's a good song. Look it up. All right, Kailash, how's things going with your work, baby? Okay. Nice. Good job. So we're going to hear about your new job soon, okay? Yeah. It's because he's a very, very strong connection. And we can talk about it more in future videos. I kind of steered away from twin flame a little bit, but I can't do that. Twin flames are fucking real. Excuse my French. Excuse my American. But twin flames are real. And anybody who says they're not are in denial or just not even spiritually awake. Because they are real. And we don't get to choose who they are. And sometimes we, like in my case, end up with somebody who's in love with somebody else. What are you going to do with that? There's nothing you can do with that. Like, even being friends with them is going to cause a certain amount of friction. So I have been asking Spirit to send me someone new for so long. And I'm starting to have visions of a house. It's a beautiful house. It has marble floors, really high ceilings, and a glass wall that you can walk out like on this deck. It's up off the ground, and it's an ocean, but there's mountains. Like, I don't know where you would even have mountains in the ocean, but I know they exist. So I don't even know how I got there, but I keep seeing this house. And I see the staircase. I can see it all so vividly. And I think it was last month that Spirit said that I was going to have someone new in September. Isn't that what Spirit said? Spirit, am I going to find someone new soon? Can you show me, please? Will I find a new love? who will be a great companion for me, so I won't be so lonely, and I won't be climbing ladders and breaking things, tearing shit up. Will I find a new love? A perfect match for me. Will I find in the next month? Will I find this new person that I'm looking for and waiting for? Because I feel like I really deserve that. I'm young enough to have that. Will I find this perfect person again? Helpful people take action. And my friend told me that she knows this guy, and he owns a bunch of beach houses, and he owns a bunch of other, he has real estate, and he has like several businesses he owns, and he has big like yachts and stuff, and he loves to go fishing like way out in the ocean and catch big fish. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, she was going to introduce me to him this week because I was supposed to be going to the beach with her. So somebody's going to help me to meet somebody, and I'm going to take action. That's what it's saying. Alright. Maybe I can find out when. When am I going to meet this person? Ah, card stuck in there. 2 of them stuck in there. Take a break. It's not too late. Okay? That's what was stuck. Take a break. It's not too late. Alright. When might I meet this new fella? In divine time. In a few days. That could be this week, y'all. And it's going to last more than a year. Oh my God, I'm so in love. I'm already in love. I'm already in love. I'm just kidding. He is very good looking though. Like, I could see myself with him and enjoying life and doing whatever. I just hope he can handle it. Look, Spirit's not going to send me somebody who can't handle me. I don't know why I even worry about that. I know I'm just a little different, but a lot of women are, and they have no problem finding wonderful men. And look, I want to say also, if there's anybody watching still, or if you catch me on the replay, please, please, please check out my friend Doug Canny. He's a professional comedian and musician. He plays guitar or bass or something. And he does stand-up comedy all over the United States. And I've heard he even did some, like, in England, in London, whenever we had COVID, like, through video. So, he's world-renowned. So, check him out. He's very funny. His wife does videos with him. She's funny, too. They're a cute couple, and I'm so glad that he's happy and he's got a great woman. And I want that for myself. I really want that, you guys. Like, I need that. Not to help me with shit around the house or whatever. I need the companionship of knowing that somebody has my back no matter what. And that's what I'm looking for. And that's what I'm wishing for you also. Alright, stay blessed. Have a wonderful week. And I will be back to see you guys. I will be back to see you guys this week. Okay? I love you. Mwah. Take care. Thank you, Kailash. Thank you, baby, for always being faithful to help me. Thank you for the likes. You guys rock. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to